taking a look at the stitches in this little brioche swatch, I want you to notice that this is made in layers. We're basically working twice across each row because we're only knitting half of the stitches on each row. Remember that these little lonely purl stitches right here get slipped. They don't get worked. So in order to work all the stitches, we have to go twice across every row. This creates sort of a front layer and a back layer, which will help us out when it's time to do two colors. So when we're counting rows, we are slipping stitches, and brioche patterns account for this. For instance, we've actually worked, let's count these knit stitches right here. This is how to count rows in brioche stitch. So down there, that's the cast on, we don't count that. Starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've actually done more than 5 rows, right? But when you count stitches in brioche, you count these long columns of knit stitches. So we have actually worked about, let's see, I think we worked about 10, right? We did a few together, then we did 4 on our own, and then we did a few more when we were taking a look at fixing mistakes and stuff like that and reading your work. So we've knitted 10 rows, but when you count it, you just count these V's right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you're checking your gauge and you want to lay the ruler across the side here, that's what you're going to count. As far as counting stitches, the yarn overs don't count as separate stitches. The yarn over together with its knit stitch counts as one stitch, so we're going to count like this. We should have 12 still, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. Yep, there we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If you're checking your gauge on a brioche pattern and you're going to lay your ruler across here, you're going to want to count. Let's say we start from right here. You're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that, right? So you're going to want to count these dips as well. So because brioche is so elastic, we can see how stretchy this is. It's a little hard to be exact with your gauge, so I would recommend that you make a nice big swatch, and if you need to block it, you can steam block it a little bit. I would be very careful about getting your brioche wet because it's going to grow. So just you can steam block it if you want to block your swatch, and make a nice big swatch so that you can really be sure about your gauge.